this is Sebastian Braxton, and welcome back to the Art of Public Speaking. This is episode number 23, and we are in the module on delivery, the let's get ready to rumble aspect of public speaking. Now, we're going to focus in a little bit now in your delivery on your nonverbal communication. Now, have you ever had a conversation with a person where they said something that offended you, but it wasn't necessarily what they said, but how they said it? Well, if that's the case, then you're already familiar with the nuances of nonverbal communication. Now, it can be broken up into two categories, what we call the vocal and the visual. Now, the visual is what we would call traditional classic nonverbal communication study. Here we're dealing with things like your facial expressions, we're dealing with your eye contact, we're dealing with the gestures, your body movement, how you dress, and of course, if you're holding any objects in your hands or pretending to hold an object in your hand. Either of those would work. Now, on the vocal side of it, this is what we call paralanguage. Now, these are the things that kind of go with the things that you are saying in order to provide meaning and depth. So think about things like volume or your pitch, right? If you go really high, some people do that when they get really nervous and they're speaking. It could be your rate, pauses, or it could also be your enunciation, your pronunciation, and articulation. Now, all of these do a great job of working together to add meaning. I encapsulate that in what we call the 4 C's. The first one is that it clarifies the meaning of your message. Secondly, it calls for feedback from the audience. Thirdly, it allows the ability for us to create a relationship with the audience. And fourthly, it centers our credibility. Ultimately, it leads to full understanding of our message and allows the audience time to process and retain what we're saying. But most of all, it helps us add a nuance to what we're saying. And that just moves us one step closer to mastering the art of public speaking.